Be up late casting this one. But Canuck versus Garezo is a coming, folks. Yes, I'm casting it, Kados. I'm shocked how fast the first set was tonight. It was literally like 40 minutes, 2 games. You know, great, whatever. Here we go. Garizo will draft Dry Lake. Canucks drafts Arena Cove and Flooded Hill. Flooded Hills will be game number 1. My good God. Kados made Dry Lake, so yeah, you should know it. You should know it. Civilizations available. Garizo will have Byzantine, Saracens, Malay, and Koreans. He banned Mongols, picked Goths, but they were sniped from him. Canuck will have Berbers, Italians, Lithuanians, and Persians. Magyars were sniped from him, and Malians was the ban. So, game 1 will be on Flooded Hills, folks. Flooded freaking hills for game 1. A map that I just said earlier we have not seen much of. Also, interestingly enough, what we haven't seen, I think, at all, is Shaded Pond. I'm super surprised, to be honest. But I digress. Game number 1. Garizo here in chat and here with the Saracens in red. Going to be with the Saracens, a pick that I'm not too surprised to see on this map because, you know, it is a very galley-friendly map, and they have great galleys. We do have a transport ship for both players, so finally we must have worked out the kinks on this one. We do have that happening for both players, which is great. We have the water buffalo nearby, boars nearby, gold near the town centers. Not exactly perfect, obviously, for every generation, but hey, close to the town center, can't complain. And Canuck will be here with the Lithuanians. Interesting choice here with the Lithuanians, I assume, because they're a hybrid map civ. That's why we're seeing them here. But hey, we'll see how they do. I like them a lot as a civ. I think Kados, that's actually here in chat, loves the Lithuanians. So, what do you think, Kados, of the matchup here? Saracens versus Lithuanians on Flooded Hills. Game number 1, by the way, and this set, this is 1700 bracket, I believe. I'm almost certain it's a 1700 bracket, to be honest, but I could be mistaken. I'm almost certain it is, though. So, I'm gonna go ahead and say it is, because I think it is that it is 1700 bracket. I should have checked beforehand, but I honestly didn't think I was gonna get this far tonight. But like I said, the first set today, quick. The second set, even though it was it went the distance to 3 games, we did have a quick couple of games there as well. But yeah, Garizo has some interesting takes on lanes. He thinks it's a boomy map. I haven't seen a lot of booming on that map. That was probably one of the latest games that we've seen on that map, to be fair. Canuck using the TC trick. He's more fancy than I am. I will just give up on that before I ever try it again, to be honest. And you know we have a war for water buffalo over here apparently. Maybe it's not a war just yet. Some loom coming in early. Interesting. Is this? No, it can't be for that. Not long lores because we have villagers forward. We have villagers this far forward already. What does Garezo have planned? It's gonna be a Vil fight, but we don't have Loom against Loom. And a scout. Oh, what is this play, Garezo? What is this play? 1 villager down. The scout could go down. It will be pulled back. But, oh, what is the play? There is still no Loom. What is happening is the question. What is the reasoning for this choice? No Loom, he's gonna get the Vil kill back. So, I mean, it's even. Saves it. He saves it. This is the most ridiculous fight I've seen on this map. Far and none. He should have killed that Vil. The mistakes were made. No. Alright. I don't know what this strategy is. It's interesting. And actually, it comes out worse for Garezo As his vills have been idled longer, he's got more idle TC time behind this. Is he gonna go for a forward dock? Was that the play? Was that the idea behind this? We want a forward dock? Oh, it's God tier mode. The house. The house comes in at perfect moment. I thought this was gonna be really unfortunate. The scouts over here. This is here. Alright, Canuck is ahead by a Vil. He does not have Loom. He took that fight without Loom and somehow managed to survive. He will start to pull ahead because he will have this thing up. The dock. I can't talk. I'm at a loss for words. I'm super shocked with what we've seen thus far. I don't know what to say, folks. That was unexpected. No. He loads up with 4 Vils again. Loom is coming in for Canuck. For quiet. Maybe this will work. But will it work? The villagers have not been working. They've been idle. The food economy for Canuck is much, much better. The question is, what will we see? Transport drops them off. Villagers are moving around. Somehow, Garezo has almost enough food. Almost enough food. Because I got a mill. Gonna be a mill here. Probably because he doesn't want to go out for the hunt. Villagers are back in the transport ship. The villagers are back in the transport ship. I'm concerned. Very concerned for Garezo here. He's going to be far behind on the way up. Had to queue more Vils. Not looking the greatest there for him now. They're still idle. They are still idle, folks. 4 villagers idle, Garezo. I don't know what's happening. 1 fishing ship. Scout sees this. And he will lose some HP here. Forgot about them. Okay. Okay. Maybe this is a part of the plan. I don't know. This is really strange. He is on the way up, though. No dock. Okay, the dock will come out now. The barracks will also be coming up at a weird time. Let's check the scouting here for Canuck, as he does not have scouting. He doesn't know. Did he lose his scout? He did lose his scout. That was a transport ship, however. Forward dock. The villagers are dropped back off. The worker efficiency is, by default, not good for Garezo. We see a stable. We see 0 ship production. No thinks Persian Douche could work on this map. It very well could be high potential. Problem is, it's a very all-in strategy, and it's a tournament. People not really willing to go for all-in strategies most of the time. What will we see? A mill. A mill here. He goes for some hunt. Finally, those vills are contributing back to the society that is his. This will get spotted. What is this dock? Dock? A dock a mile away. Walls. Awkward walls. No barracks. Scouts on the map. This scout will go down. Housed. Nope, Canuck's housed. We'll build them houses. A preemptive defensive tower. Interesting. And Very interesting. I have no idea what either of these guys are going for on this map right now. We saw villager fighting early with loom versus no loom. We saw Garezo lose track of 4 villagers that are now taking these for a good portion, at least a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Some nice walling here. I do like this, walling up the island here to keep it safe. Obviously not safe from this side, but still. Unless the scout for Canuck is in. Will not get the kill though. We'll have to retreat, but you know, this is here. 0 Dockvilles. The galley here. Okay. Not here. Fire ship is here. Scouts are here. Transport's trying to block. Marvelous play to block with the transport. Not the greatest situation. Villagers losing HP though. The fire not going to be able to get the kills. Scout not going to get any kills. Economically somehow though, Garezo has pulled ahead. 1 villager will go down again though. And okay, Saracen Market will be huge. Always interesting to see what happens here. This wasn't for fishing ships, apparently. Actually a fishing ship here. I don't know why the fishing ship is heading this way, rather than just fishing this, but that is what it is. Was this just scouted? He sees the dock! Confusion has to be everywhere right now. A galley here. The hunt not going to be able to be taken for much longer. The dock is saved. The galley and the fire galley will do some more damage on the vills. They will survive though. The economy for the Saracen player though. Castle Age may very well be bought very shortly. Another dock. Galleys for both. Better galley numbers here for Garezo. He's building the blacksmith, who will need that second building to go up. Garezo bought the wood for that. This dock, still producing. Galley headed forward. Only 2 fishing ships. In the hell has this map become thus far? It's very interesting actually. It's been the most awkward Flooded Hills game that I've ever seen. I have played a stupid number of games in this map myself. This has to be a Castle Age play, right? No, he's gonna pop with the galleys. Doesn't have all of his galleys here. There's 1 back here. 1 here. That's a transport ship. That's a fishing ship coming from a mile away. More galleys. Villagers trying to repair. Galleys are faster firing. They do have fletching. They will hit and run forever. 1 of these likely to go down. It does appear, however. Fire ship is hitting it. Oh, the galley's turn. That one will survive. Nope, it will go down. Will go down. This galley done nothing. Could snipe a few fish. Could pester the woodline. The Saracen Market could actually still come into play significantly here, though. Significantly. Time will tell. Couple fishing ships here, so he does finally have 2 on food, folks. 2 on food. Has not built a single farm. LCTC time for both has not been pretty. Another galley goes down. There's the buy. Castle Age extremely close. The villager will it survive? It will not. Castle Age has been clicked. Canuck, he's managing. He's managing. A fishing ship goes down. This fishing ship could go down. It looks like it will. It's going to be very close. It will go down. But that galley loses its life. Another galley comes forth. This galley heads north. Going to see a galley. It's going to chase the galley. Not going to find the fishing ships. Villagers. All similarly close. Galley's under repair. Castle Age on its way. A minute behind, however. Galley numbers here: 4 for Canuck, 5 for Garezo. We do have a demo in behind this here. Perhaps he expects fires. This is sloppy for Canuck. One ship gets away, one ship will die. Somehow it survives. The fight will ensue, however. The blocking will cost that one its life, and the Saracen galleys will win the fight straight up 3v3. No careening for either civ yet. Another dock going to be coming in. Fishing ship numbers up to 3. He has 6 on food. He's added farms? No? How does he have 6 on food? It's back to 3 on food. Ah, there was some water buffalo. Galley v galley, Canuck will lose this. Galley numbers are increasing. The Saracen galleys might be able to win this game. There's a demo. Transport ship goes down. Scout's still alive. Gonna have some good vision here from Garezo, as we don't have good vision here from Canuck. Garezo, however, he's got good vision over the areas of which he's around. Not the greatest, but, you know, more so than Canuck. The War Galley upgrade is a-coming. This fight, will it be taken? Like it will be. Passage is going to be in, though. It's going to be a galley battle to the death. At this point, I don't think you can go anything but galleys, and we're seeing a knight added. I guess maybe one night there will be a town center being built. Botkin Arrow coming in behind this. Saracen galleys with Botkin going to be upgraded faster. Going to be able to potentially take this dock down. Depends. Knight numbers are going to grow. This is a scout going to die to a galley, or is it? Going to. It's very close. Closer than it probably should have been. Town center number 2, though. And there probably won't be another town center here, because he needs to produce galleys. He needs to try to keep the numbers up. He needs to actually try to advance in military numbers. Currently he is behind. This fight here, though, could be big, but there is a demo. Are they patrolling? Or did he simply click something here? The demo is spotted. Will be wasted. The fight ensues. The hit and run begins. The masterful micro of the War Galley in small numbers. Saracens will win this fight every single day of the week. No questions asked. They will micro away forever. That villager could be shot down. Hits the farm, kills the vill. The knights are intercepting some of the galleys. They were patrolled. They were not going to get the job done that way, though. These war galleys can clean this up. Could range the gold. Could be a problem. Canuck could be in trouble. If you're just joining me, this game has been absolutely ridiculous. We've seen many crazy things, starting with vill fighting, and then 4 idle vills that cause eco to be ugly. The knights are in on the town center. Will this go noticed? Currently, these were just patrolling. Villagers going down. These knights have +1 defense. They will not be able to stay here. This gets walled. The galleys should be able to deal with this. No problem with the town center's help. Knights are going to be ran or wasted here. Meanwhile, the galley fight ensues. There is a demo. These are all weak. Maybe it could be enough. Knights survive, but not that great. And the demo only takes out 1. It's unfortunate. The war galleys will clean this up, though. War galley numbers, though. 17 on the map compared to 3. There is a town center attempting to be brought up here. It looks like Garezo, even though he had a ridiculous, crazy start, has very muchly pulled ahead here with the Saracen galleys. He's going to get a few more villager kills here. This town center is rangeable. Not entirely, apparently, but, you know, good damage. Careening is on its way in. That will definitely help with some of these shots, but they're so fast, not sure that's really going to make much of a difference when you only have 3 of them on the map with 1 demo. You'll see town center number 3 being added. The knights have worked their way all the way to the north, and they will be in, and they will be able to find some damage. Demo wasted. Knights are not following. They must be on defensive stance. I really don't understand why players are going in defensive stance on units. I really don't. Not in this case. He could have had some more kills there. There's demos. This will be over. The Knights will die. Oh, it's noticed. Canuck noticed it. He will lose one, though. And now he's going to lose the other. Oh, jeez. And now Canuck's going to lose Village on Gold. It's not pretty. It is not pretty here at all. He's not focusing these down. There's no ballistics on these just yet, but as soon as they stop, you know, they're getting hit. It's not pretty. Canucks really can't afford much. His res is really at the limit here. And behind this, we have even a 4th town center being added, mostly for defense here. Garezo has 9 on food. He cannot produce more, but doesn't have to. The galley numbers are enough. Does he have farms? 3 of them? 3 of them. Otherwise, he's relying on fishing and just idling town centers forever. He doesn't need town centers. Why? He's just going to kill things. That dock, I don't know if it was killed, but the villager certainly was. Carini now coming in here for Garezo. Just very annoying with these here. The fight over here, I don't even know how well that's going to be taken. It's not going the greatest. These villagers have no choice but to try to take gold while being shot at from ships. Canuck is likely going to lose this game based on what I'm seeing, which is kind of crazy because, to be honest, the beginning of this game looked so bad for Garezo. Simply because he came to Vil fight, lost to Vil, even though he had Loom and his opponent did not. And then he forgot about 4 Vils in a transport ship for 2-3 minutes, maybe a little less. Very awkward. Just 3 farms. Rest are fishing ships. Another town center on stone. So likely this is going to be a forward castle at some point. If it gets that far. Look at these Vils. 22 Vils here, and they have very little HP. Oh, and this is happening. 37 Vils to 68. I'm honestly surprised that GG hasn't come in yet, to be honest. As there it does come. Somehow, Garezo pulled this game out. Just Saracen Market buying up, getting the faster firing galleys, just knocking left and right, and very strange Flooded Hills game, chaotic as can possibly be. One of the strangest games I've ever casted before, especially on this map, but GG's. Canuck loses game number 1, so we will head to his home map, which will be Arena Cove. And we have Saracen victory over the Lithuanians. Berbers, Italians, and Persians left for Canuck. Garezo will have Byzantines, Koreans, and Malay. Grab a quick swig of my drink, and then we're going to load into game number 2, folks. Game number 2. Arena Cove! In blue, Canucks with the Italians. Great civilization here on this map. But are they better than the Byzantines that Garezo has selected for himself here in red? The Byzantines, probably my favorite pick on this map. Probably. But Italians are up there as well. Probably 2nd or 3rd on my personal list for this map. Will be interesting to see how this progresses. Obviously, both these players not afraid to play the water maps. For those who are wondering, game 1 of these series are neutral maps. Basically, the way the map system works is players each pick a home map for best of 3s, 1 home map, and then they take and ban out all the way down until there is 1 remaining map. There are 13 maps in the map pool, so we ended up with Flooded Hills for game number 1. An interesting one. The craziest start potentially I've ever seen on the map. And almost guaranteed, actually. Ridiculous start, to be honest. This This ostrich is trolling Garezo pretty hard. But, you know, just pushing those in is quite effective. Does help with the economy nice and early to see if Canuck does the same or not. Nonetheless, game number 2. If we have a win for Canucks, we will go to Dry Lake, which was Garezo's pick as his home map. Time will tell, however. After that last game, I'm actually kind of interested to see how this one goes. Garezo, who knows what he's gonna do after that last one. Um, Still kind of in shock over here after that one. Crazy, crazy start. The ostrich finally makes it in under the town center here, and obviously both players are going to be shifting onto more and more wood. Sorry again about the capture age, little pausing glitchiness there. I don't know if you guys saw that, but nonetheless, let's see what we have in store here. We're gonna have a dock coming down here fairly soon for both players, I'd say. The builds are near identical, it looks like. And a dock will be coming up first for Garezo, but Canuck quickly behind, not by much. For those who aren't aware of what this map is, by the way, shout out to Hitch, map maker. And shout out to Katos for making Dry Lake as well. Tons and tons and tons of food on this map. All in the middle, by the way. It's not even counting the shorefish. If I could find one. There we go. 17,000 food in this beautiful little cove. Little islands here to make it even a little bit messier for fires and galley micro. All the fun stuff. However, this game looks like it is a water-heavy map. There is a lot of land on the map still and a lot of resources, especially wood, but a lot of resources out here as well that make this game really possible, even if you lose water, to boom back into it. It's quite an interesting map. Probably one of my favorites. I think it's extremely well balanced. After all the time that we've placed into these maps, this is one of the best balanced maps that we have. No second ship for Garezo. He's housed, so let's take care of that. Fishing ship will be a little bit farther behind. We'll see if that comes into play at all here a little bit later. This is a Arena Cove. We just made it arena because we put the stone walls, all that fun stuff. And we have seen some clown strategies actually work here. We've seen a few fast castles into forward, castle drops into pike, monk, and siege pushes. Not what you would think you would see here, but can be extremely difficult to deal with that given the map, right? Even if you have food, but you start to lose your buildings and your positioning on the map, can be quite rough. Good wage for both players. 25 pop each. We'll need to see a house for Garezo. He does have the 3 fishing chips. We have 4 fishing chips here for our Italian player. So he will have a little bit better food income for the time being, but that doesn't always amount to a whole lot. Early on, we'll just have to wait and see. We do have the scout forward here for Canuck, as he will look to patrol the area forward and, prevent or at least have vision on anything that might be coming out of these gates, which has worked out before. So we'll see if that does come into play at all. Shifting on to gold now, both players obviously. Second dock being added here. No house for Garezo just yet. He's getting pretty close to the next stage. He will add the second dock now. But again, he's going to be housed here momentarily. The Italian player is up. There it is. Alright, so it should be up in time. Going to potentially need a few more of those, though. And we see fire galleys queued only in 1 dock, though. So a bit of a mistake here. So all things considered, He could be behind in the production numbers here. He does fix it, but obviously it's not going to be quite as quick. Now, dock numbers do matter. We will probably see a third dock. There comes the third dock for our Italian player. And we have one fishing ship going forward, I guess, to try to scout what dock numbers look like, potentially. We'll see a third dock added behind this. Fishing ship has remained stagnant here in the mid. So the fishing eco is going to be worse here by far. As it is 4 fishing ships to 3, and one is not working. He's garrisoning these. Will he come out and try to save the fish, or will he sacrifice the fish in favor of numbers? There's only one, so he will release that fire and show that he is going to go for the fires. That fishing ship will survive, and Canuck will have to run with his ships. We'll have 3 docks. He will be able to produce out of all these docks for the moment. He saves his ships. The KD is still 0-0. That fire ship, though, or that fishing ship, though, hasn't been working. Population-wise, Canuck is up by 3 vills, potentially a 4th, and it will be a 4th. So, Garezo going to be a little bit farther behind. Fire ships numbers in favor of Garezo right now. Scout forward for him. Ships are just passing. This will be seen. He will chase after one ship. He'll send the other 2 forward. These fishing ships are on the run. Numbers on the water here, 5-4 in favor of Canuck, and these are not all fighting. So it's going to be interesting to see how this fight shakes out. It looks like Garezo having the better of the exchanges. Obviously, the faster firing fire ships do come into play here. A few fire ships going down here and there, though. Good micro to try to save the weak one. Going to be a tough fight all the way along. I fully expect to see demolition ships added in soon. Another player going for it? No. We do have Canuck adding to the demo. It is going to be buried, though, behind a fire ship. So, will be a minute before we see those demos on the map. Good micro here. Both players are trying to pull back the weak ones, and it is damaging some other ships. This one, only at 2 HP. And will we see it go down? Looks like we probably will. The fire ships are better for the Byzantine Civ, and it looks like it's being proven here. Now, that said, nope, demo's pushed back. Interesting. That demo would have been very nice. Oh, he's canceling ships. Oh, God. Or maybe that... No, it just popped up. These few ships being lost, but all things considered, there were some saved ships here. 7 military to 4. Keep in mind, each player still has their scout alive. It's going to be very important to see how things work out. Additionally, we do have double bid axe for Garezo. We do not have that upgrade for Canucks. So he is going to be a little bit worse off in the wood income. 23 on wood to 18 on wood right now. The demo comes in. It's a signed demo. Not going to be enough. I think he should pull back. Try to save up. Get another demo involved. We will see a demolition ship coming out from this side and a 4th dock added for Garezo. That extra wood income paying off quite nicely. He's actually floating some wood here. It is not really what you want to have happen, but, you know, if you're going to float anything, wood on this map, probably not the best. For the worst. This is where the fight's being lost. The good micro to pull back, and then these ships continue to fight. These ships chase. I don't think he's patrolling. I think he's actually clicking on these individually, which is the problem. You don't want to click on ships individually. You want to patrol them. The demo could be huge. 4 ships. 3 ships take damage. Significant damage. They will be wiped out. Double bid X now being brought in. This will get cleaned up, though. Another low HP ship sent back home. We do have a lot of these that still need repaired. But all in all, the fight has been much better. Demo will be coming out of here, but it will be a moment. The repair's not going to be fast enough. And again, yeah, he's not patrolling. He's clicking these individually, and that's causing problems. Causing a lot of problems. Transport ship? That must have been a misclick. All these weak ships. Got 13 ships on the map. Sorry, 11. Transport ship and the scout cost count as military. Repairs continue to come in. Castle Age for our Italian player could be clicked momentarily. And I think that is his best position to try to get back into this one. Demo connects. It is a decent demo. Indeed a misclick. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it was. I mean, it is what it is, but you don't really want to have a transport ship, especially with no military. I don't even have barracks on the map, do you? No? Yeah. Not surprising at all. Buildings coming up. Castle Age will be coming in faster, but, you know, this is going to be painful. He's not going to be able to keep up with the military production, even with upgraded ships. I don't know if it'll be enough. These fishing ships, though, have been paying off in full. Obviously, there's still 2 alive over here, but 2 against 4, a little bit better. Farms! Farms? But why? They're all being complete before Horsecollar comes in. Horsecollar was basically worthless. The fishing economy will go down here, though, and that will give Garezo the economic advantage, which will be quite nice. But Castle Age is on its way in. And no, Cho, no, you can't do the galley switch now. Oh, this is painful. There's not. You have to go for demos and fire ships. You can't galley switch now. He's making everything. I'm so confused. He knows he's behind on military. Galleys. I love galleys. Galley micro is a beautiful thing. But you're gonna probably lose these docks before the upgrades come in. You're gonna have to fight, and galleys are not gonna be the answer. How many galleys is he gonna have? He's gonna have quite a few. We'll have that 4th dock, though. Castle Age has not been clicked, though, so, you know, he could win water, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. It's going to be really, really misfortunate. He is going to lose these. He's going to lose these. War Galley, will he have enough time? This dock, maybe, will go down. It's only going to be 1 galley, 2 fire ships. The mixture of ships is also confusing right now. He has more galleys in production. He has 5 fire ships and 1 demolition ship, though. And that dock, these are going to pop, for sure. Oh, nope, gonna sacrifice the galley. This is why you can't do galleys. It's just too early. The upgrade will come in before these pop, though. A demo pops out. It actually is a good demo. All the ships come out. This is actually the best possible thing you can do, but if these were all fire ships and demos, it would be a much better, more convincing fight for me. Patrol. Just patrol, man. Just patrol. Alright, now is when the galley switch should come in. Right now. After you force your opponent away from your docks and can actually mass the switch. I mean, luckily he was able to do this. That 1 demo did come in the nick of time, obviously. Battlegrounds coming in now. But if these were all fire ships, you could push everything. Good patrolling up here, see if there's any more docks coming up, though. Yeah, I mean, this is obviously a fight that even the Byzantines should lose, as these upgrades are quite nice, but I don't know. I'm not convinced here. This is going to be a good demo. Going to take out 2 ships. Does indeed, yeah. Careening will come in. Careening, not a necessary upgrade. 1 fire ships are your opponent's only go-to. It's only if they're going galleys. It only gives you, unless you're going to transport villagers, it only gives you +1 pierce armor. Docks are fragile. He's going to repair this one. Now the galley numbers aren't good enough. Again, like the switch, the timing is so weird here. I mean, he's making this work. But as soon as the upgrades come in, I don't know if the galley numbers will be there. That's the problem. Production behind us is not super great. He did add a town center. That is very nice behind this. Economically, he has advanced ahead by 1 vil. Will it be enough? There it is. There's the War Galley upgrade. Careening, this makes sense for the Byzantines because, you know, they're going up against galleys. Oh, stone walls. Okay. You know, I respect the stone walls because he doesn't want to be landed. Perhaps he thinks that's what's going to happen. This is great. This fight will come in before the upgrades come in. There is very good production behind this, though, so we'll see if it will work out. We need to hit and run now. We need to hit and run now. We need to hit and run now. Oh no. Canuck is just sacrificing these now, and he's not patrolling, so he's gonna lose a lot more galleys there than needed to. These have 4 kills. There was another galley that got, or a fire ship that got taken out. Probably had 2 kills on it itself. A transport ship again, so maybe this is a bug or a misclick again. Second TC added behind this. Dock numbers here are going to be 6 to 4, and with better ships and faster firing ships, this works. War galley is going to come in behind here, apparently. Or maybe another misclick. We do have fletching, though, so he is going to shift into war galleys. But this is fine. This is fine here. I don't mind this. Bought 200 food, 200 wood, and 100 stone. So where's that castle going to go? You going to put it right here on the shoreline? Oh, he's gonna transfer. He's gonna transport into the mid or forward. Ooh. This is what Careening's good for, my friends. Count your vills. Got one too many here. Or maybe not enough. Come on, you gotta send him. You gotta figure out what you're doing here. Loom, he's waiting for Loom. Oh, he's going with 8 vills. He's only going with 8 vills. Alright. Oh no, he's gonna try to sneak to the south. What's he going to do? You need to send the military with this. Don't like it. He sees the military. He's headed right for the military. Oh. Alright, he's gonna save him. The fires are gonna eat the galleys, though. Oh, these vills are so dead. And they're not gonna make it. There's fire ships everywhere. If somehow he micros through this mess, I will be utterly shocked. This is all that matters. The water for Garezo's cleaning everything. The villagers in this mean everything. This is part of the strategy. He is moving in. Somehow, he has made it through. There's a castle. Drop your own castle quickly. He pulls away from the shoreline. Time comparison. The Byzantine castle will be up faster. More villagers. Started sooner. They will both go up. They will both go up. It's actually like insane that they're both going to go up here. Petard race will be on. The water has been lost. Garezo will win water very decisively. The castles will both go up. The villagers here must garrison. It's just known. It's not been seen. Villagers dying. Make petards, baby. Oh no. Oh no. They're making unique units. They're not making petards. Alright. The petards are happening. Okay. Correction. Correction. It is happening. And now the Genbo aren't going to be able to do enough. The Byzantine castle. Water has been lost. The gold is rangeable. It's just now being noticed. I don't know if he's lost vills here. Does not look like he has yet. He's going to, though. Imperial Age! But it's not going to be enough. Oh, I love this. I love that we saw this. Now the petards come. But too little, too late now. Another castle. Petards. I mean, if somehow he could keep this up. Wait, were the petards canceled? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Both players are confusing me with their choices. They've clicked and then misclicked and then unclicked. It's so confusing. Another town center, so it'll be 3 town centers to 2. But water is 1. Fishing ships should be increasing in number. Currently, we are at 7. The Genbo are getting nowhere. These walls will keep this out. This is going to be Petard v. Petard. That Petard is out. This is This is 2 Byzantine castles, though, against 1 Italian castle. The Italian castle will undoubtedly die. The Fast Imperial Age will not get Canuck anything. The Petards are just costing him more resources at this point. There are 8 villagers in this castle. Not ideal. This castle does have 10 kills, 8 of them being villagers. But these villas are about to be ungarrisoned. He's going to try to repair, but that's not going to work. Honestly, he's going to need to run and try to beat his way out. Oh, he's going to use a petard? Nope. Nope. He's going to batter it down, folks. Petards are good for this, too. Imp is in. The castle will not stand, and Imp on its way for Garezo. Even if he loses this castle, he's not going to be that upset about it. Another town center. Economically, Canuck does have the lead, but there's so much food that can be taken here. Ridiculous. The castle will be able to go down here shortly. And if not, I mean, the Treb's not even going to make it out here. He's repairing! The repairs are coming in under the castle, he doesn't realize. Oh, it's so close, though. He's buying stone to repair. That petard needs to hit the castle. I don't even think it's going to stay up, though. And the villagers will just attack it. The repairs continue to come in. The petard takes down the castle. The villagers all die. GG. Well played. Oof. Oof. A rough one. A rough one to finish the night here. Canuck played well. Garezo played better. The sheer micro that was done for Canuck hurt him so much. So much. Canuck, don't use specific attack. Don't order your ships to attack a specific ship, just patrol them in. Because you lost probably 7, 8, maybe even 10 ships. Because you were focusing a fire ship that was then pulled back. And then you lost so much because of that. I think the game could have been really a lot more successful for you on water, Canuck, if you would have not done that. Obviously, it was a tall task against Byzantines. I'm super loving the castle attempt. It was just really fortunate that Garezo was actually putting a castle there at the same time. And Byzantines, you can't really win that castle war against Petards. But well played. GG's. A fun set, a crazy set, lots of weird things happening. I don't even know. Congrats to Garezo, who's here in chat. Congratulations. You will move on in the 1700 bracket. We're going to update that here. Let me pull up the bracket. If you guys wish to avoid spoilers for that, this is your one and only warning because I'm not going to warn you again. But let me find this set here. Wait a minute. It's the 1300 bracket? It is the 1300 bracket. I've been saying 1700. I'm crazy, man. So Garezo wins the set 2-0 over Canuck. And we'll move on to face Captain Nips in the round of 3, which is the quarterfinals, which is the best of 5 time. So we're going to see best of 5s coming in here. So actually, after casting the sets this evening, we've completed enough to where we know where 2 of our quarterfinals matchups will be. Captain Nipples versus Garezo, and Goss versus Falling Sky. I can tell you that I have Sandball versus Gold Roger. That set is in. I need to cast that. Probably casting that tomorrow, I think. And then Zarg 23 versus Chinese Hero, same situation. Probably casting that tomorrow. I'm likely going to try to cast those sets, or at least one of those sets, during the daylight hours for me, which is a little bit different. Yeah, Garezo, we had a situation occur where Makato could no longer continue with us, and oh, you play with him? Yeah. Well, he was Makato's first round opponent. Makato obviously beat him to advance. Rather than to give Sambal the free pass, Sambal played Gold Roger. So Gold Roger stepped in for us to give us that additional set. And Sambal versus Gold Roger, casting tomorrow at some point in time. Zark 23 versus Chinese Hero, also going to be casting that as well. I'm going to ping the 20 or the 1300 bracket tonight. You'll get the ping as well, Garizo. Best of fives from here on out. So we'll see how things go with. Um, anyways, that's the set for this evening. That's 3 sets, which is insane. There's going to be a lot of interesting sets. The best of fives. Let me pull up the draft. Best of fives changed a lot of things because we're going to see a lot more maps and we're going to see a lot more civs. Let me pull those up real quick. All right, so here is the best of five. Again, it says show match because I use these for show match as well. So it's going to be pick, 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 ban all the way out until we end up with one global map yet again. So same situation there, but obviously we'll see 4 maps selected out of the 13, and players will have to be prepared for at least 2 home maps, which is exciting. And then as far as the Civ draft goes, we do have 1 ban each, and then it goes picks all the way through, and then the snipes are hidden, and then there'll be a reveal at the end, so it does change that up as well. I'll have it up. All the civs seem to be good. We're still not allowing Romans. Obviously, the Indians no longer exist. So yeah, gonna be interesting. See how the best of fives do work out. I expect we're gonna see a lot more maps too. A lot more maps. A lot more of those. GG's though to everyone. Thanks, Canuck, for participating. Hopefully you enjoyed. Garizo, hope you had fun as well. And good luck next. Good luck next. That's going to do it for me tonight, though. That's 3 sets today, 3 sets yesterday. I've casted for a lot of hours. I have so many more games to cast. And like I said, let me just confirm, I have Chinese Hero versus Zark. I have those games turned in. I have the drafts here. I have Sambal 49 versus Gold Roger turned in. I also have a set from the round of 32 from the 1700s. I have 2 sets from that turned in. I have 4 more sets already turned in, and I will be casting those probably all tomorrow, to be honest. I'll have some free time during the day. I will likely cast 2 sets tomorrow during the day, which will be the 1300 sets to finish those up, and then that will get us through, and all of the matchups will be set and locked in for the quarterfinals, which is exciting. And then the 1700 brackets I'll cast in the evening because they still have a little bit of time before this deadline is up for the round of 32. So those aren't as crucial to get done. But that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. You're the reason I do this. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I know I certainly am. But that's going to do it for me this evening.